What is going on, guys? John here with the PBFit, and today I'm basically going to be installing the new Shocker RSX high flow chambers that they use for the recall. They're supposed to be an upgrade, so we'll check that out later in a later video to see if there's been an efficiency increases. I've seen some videos that have done efficiency tests, but it's on 2 different shockers. I like to see the increase just using one shocker and just changing out the entire engine with the new, like, the high flow chamber on there. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But today I'm just gonna go over installing it. I gotta run a few errands, so we'll be running around a little bit, but then we'll get right into the installation. Other than that, you know, I'm gonna be playing the next MSXL event coming up in September in St. Louis, so I'm pretty stoked about that because actually I lived around the O'Fallon area when I was in that's like my first duty station in a sense, over there in Missouri/Illinois, whatever, because it's right there on the border. But it should be a really good time. I'm also doing the next XPL event and, of course, World Cup. So I hope to see some of you guys there. But on that, let's run around, get some stuff done, and then go ahead and install the upgrade.
In a crude laboratory in the basement of his home,
Dude, it was so hot in here that as soon as I got in here, my glasses fogged up and so did the camera. Friggin' Ohio. All right, guys, so I'm actually on my way now to go to Meijer. I gotta pick up some stuff for my wife, and then I gotta go to work, so I won't be filming that part. But just thought you guys might want to tag along with me, see what my everyday life looks like, and it's pretty boring. That's okay, we'll get it all on video, why not? And I don't know why my windshield wipers are on. Did I turn them off or did I turn them back on? So the reason why the Shocker can essentially was recalled was because it ended up failing the threads. I guess the machining failed, whatever, the threads failed. It actually shot out the back of the gun and hit a dude in the face and cut up his nose. But the awesome thing about Shocker Paintball is they ended up doing an entire recall on all the guns that were sold, whether it was used, you bought it brand new, whatever it was, and they replaced it for free. Now, I live in Ohio, and I think that GOG Paintball is over there in PA, so I ended up getting mine in 3 days. So that's really quick, but they have amazing service, and I've never had a problem with GOG, DLX, or Shocker Paintball before, so that's awesome. But I'm just glad that they ended up doing the recall, that they didn't blame it on the user, that they actually investigated and they found out that there was a failure in their machining in those threads, and so that, or whatever it was, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, to actually go out and actually do that, because a lot of companies sometimes refuse to take blame, and instead they'll blame the user, and sometimes it is user error, you know, but a lot of the times it's something that the company didn't think of. So right now, honestly, it looks like a 1.0 bolt almost, Lux 1.0 bolt, because I have it in my HK Shocker right now. And this is what you're seeing right now. This pink crap is what my camera does right now. And this is why I need a new camera, because I'll film for a little bit and then I can't film anymore, and then that's about it. But I freaking love Meijer's, man. It's like the best store, like grocery store ever. If you have a Meijer's in your area, totally go to Meijer's, dude. Freaking love that place. I'm actually a transfusion services technician. I work in that section specifically right now, but I'm a lab tech by trade. Absolutely love what I do. I mean, it's a really good job, and you know, it's more saving lives than anything else. So basically what we do is we distribute blood for the people that need it. All right, guys, I'm done at work, headed back home, and ready to check out the new high flow chamber. Sounds cool. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and change the high flow chamber from the old one to the new one. Well, I don't even know what this is called, whatever chamber this is. But we're going to change it to this high flow chamber, the one that my HK Army Shocker RSX has, to make it look sexy. What you're going to need is you're going to need a hammer, fire of some sort, all of these Allen keys, and a screwdriver. Just kidding. All you're going to need is lube and the ability to read, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to have a hard time with. So basically, you take out the old bolt assembly, unscrew it all the way. All right, so you don't even, this part you just leave together. All right, then you're gonna go ahead and take off this, I think it's called like the chamber guide, I believe it is. So you're gonna take this front part off, all right? Then you are going to hold your finger down here and just kind of unscrew it. Because if you just kind of unscrew it and not hold it, it will explode off because there is a large spring under there. All right, you see that? You have your back cap, you got your spring, and then you have, I think this is your latch ring, I think it's called, or something like that. So you can put all those together. All right, so now this is the faulty part. Basically what happened was this part failed and forced the entire bolt assembly to shoot out and hit some dude in the face. All right, so now you're gonna install your new one. The reason why I haven't read the directions is because I've already read them. What? That's crazy. I just have to learn how to open up a plastic bag now. All right, it does come with extra O-rings that you're not gonna need, but that's just really nice of them to include that in there. And of course, the package instructions. So this is essentially what it is, all right? It looks very familiar without the cutouts. However, it does have its differences. And I believe it can split if you twist it. I'm not sure, but I think you can if you unscrew it here. But anyways, so all you're gonna do is take your lube, literally the hardest lube can to ever open in the world. All right, so you're gonna take your lube and just do these outside O-rings like you normally would. And then you can put the chamber guide on the front, right? Just like that. Then you're gonna put the skinny, the more narrow side down of the, I believe it's called the ring latch or latch ring or something like that. All right, then you're gonna go ahead and put the spring on here. Then you're gonna take the back cap and go ahead and screw it in, and it says be careful not to cross thread because I'm sure that will give you a bad day. Make sure it's nice and tight. All right, then all you have to do is take your front portion of the already assembled bolt, stick it in through. All right, screw it right in. Make sure it's just hand tight, you don't have to crank down on it, and then boom. You've essentially just upgraded your Shocker Paintball, Shocker RSX. Now we're gonna go and see if this is actual upgrade. What I'm gonna do is I have two Shockers here, as you can see. One, I'm gonna put this back together, and I'm gonna have it shoot out of the same Shocker. So it's gonna be the old setup versus a new setup. We're gonna see if there's an FPS increase and see if it shoots smoother and stuff like that. But honestly, the main thing is that it was a safety concern, and they addressed it very quickly. Remember when this whole thing arose, and the guy posted this picture of his busted up nose, which I'm going to put in this video. They responded quickly, and they, I haven't had an issue with it at all, which I'm glad I didn't. But the main thing is that they took care of it, and like I said, it took me 3 days to get this part in. It was really quick. I've always had awesome service from DLX, GOG, and Shocker Paintball. So thanks Shocker Paintball for this free upgrade and this and making my gun safe again. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you guys just want to talk about what happened, go ahead and talk about that too. But other than that, that's all I have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.